And so when somebody reads a functional spec and someone builds a feature based off that functional spec, they may build it differently than what I thought they should build it, or than how I thought they should build it. But they can just point to the spec and say, well, this is how we all agreed on how to build it this way. The problem is that my interpretation of that is different because we're talking about words. We're not talking about something that's real. We're talking about an abstraction or representation of something that's real. When you actually build real screens, so the way we do it is we don't have functional specs. We build the interface first for our products. And then we can all look at something. When you can all look at something, you can all understand like what it is that you're looking at. And you can actually use the stuff you're looking at. We build stuff in HTML. So you can pull that menu down, and you know what that feels like. You can click the radio button, you know what that feels like. And we can all actually agree. You can agree on real stuff, but you can't agree on abstract stuff. Or at least you think you agree, and that's the kind of the illusion of agreement. There's also very little cost involved to adding a new feature in a functional spec. It's really easy to appease somebody who's being a pain in the ass by saying, okay, we'll add your feature in, because it's just another bullet point among 100 bullet points. But in the real world, there are real costs involved with adding a new feature in interface design, in implementation, and testing, and all this stuff. And you need to be able to feel that pain. You don't feel any pain when you're writing a functional spec, because a functional spec is a yes document. It's not a no document, it's a yes document. And that's why I have another big problem with them. We just released a book that has a whole chapter called There's Nothing Functional About a Functional Spec. And I encourage you guys to read that if you want to know a little bit more about it, but I don't want to kind of monopolize all the time with my rant.
It's sort of